Welcome to another video episode on my Arduino Yun, right here, running with Linux and some fischertechnik motors with propellers, cooling down supposedly NTC thermistor, this one for this motor and this one for this motor, which is not running yet. Some buttons that are supposed to slow down or cancel the running of one of the motors. This one for this potmeter for this motor, and this one for this potmeter and this motor, and some RC circuits with a button and an LED. Last time I found I had a problem feeding this one, getting signals. This one I managed to get. So how does it do this time? Set to slope, I will measure the voltages. So this line for this set, for this potmeter actually, this line for this potmeter, this line for this probe, which is between the capacitor and the button, and this line between the button and this LED. But I will not be measuring anything unless I give here the password. Command not available. Lo and behold, something is working. But now let me give some input first, and this one is burning, that's good. This potmeter is set up completely to the max. Oh, I'm blocking the view. This potmeter is set to the max. Now this one is running. But what do the LEDs do? Well, let me take away that. This LED works, as you can see. This one doesn't. Why is that? Let me turn the potmeter out. Turn on again. But this one should be responding. Logically, this one gets its power from this one gets its power from this one. So, not to blocking any view, this one is supposed to get its power from this one. Not straight away. Or is it? No, I'm I'm talking wrong now. This one gets its power from the board. This one gets its power from here, and this circuit gets its power from this LED. So as long as this LED does nothing, the circuit does nothing. And that was the problem the last time as well. So yeah, I have to take care not touching anything from the motor. So why is there no voltage? Because at your oscilloscope you can clearly see there's nothing there. I put this one in, well, where should it be anyway? 4 is no PWM. So with some light back, this wire is now in 5. See, it was in the wrong connector. Now it's in 4 and that works. Not as it should be. Not as it was, correction, not as it was, but anyway. Now here you can see a difference. So let me try to this is a bit better. Oops, no, this is better. So alright, so now what happens when I push that button? And keep an eye on this one. So actually it does work, but what I expect without the button being pressed is that the load of this capacitor is being increased and then one unload once the button is being pressed. There's one complication right now, which is that this LED gets only impulse wise power, hence the blinking. So I have to change that, and this is, by the way, not exactly what I intend. Because it should be nothing and then get a peak up, and what I see, yeah, okay, it gets a peak up, as you can see here on top, and then it gets back to a little bit. So that kind of works, but since it is in connector, let me get straight, what is it is in 3 now. It is in 3. So what does 3 do anyway? Good question. some checking. What I noticed was that the frequency of scrolling resembled the flashing. I changed the delay, overall delay of the program from 1000 to 500, half a second actually. So now this is refreshing by half a second, and this is going with it. So when I actually change this to 2000, then this should be 2 seconds delay, and this should burn for 2 seconds. So let's find that out. Yeah. Why is that changing? I didn't change anything, but maybe a wrong thing with the mouse. Anyway, it's uploading. Done. So I have to log in here again. Now let's see what happens. Okay. That is actually the reverse that I thought. So what is happening? This is the downtime, not the uptime for the LED. So it is now off for 2 seconds and on for some other time. So I have to reverse this. Ouch. Or I keep this at 1000 and I change it right here. Let's see. And look right up in 3. I don't say how many seconds it is. So I would assume that it keeps burning. But apparently it does not. And here it just prints it. It doesn't control the out pin. Although I do control it here. Oh wait, I controlled now on 2 occasions. I controlled here with the output of pins of potmeter 2, and I controlled right here. So what to do with this? I would think, let me cancel out this one. That's an interesting one. Which one is dominant? Which one of the 2 is dominant? That's a good question. I would think I cancel out this one for now and see whatever happens with the LED. So everything's set right, yes. Then it is time to compiled upload. So I have for now cancelled out this control for the LED. The uploads done. I have to reload in again. And give input. So now it just flashes. That's all it does. And this is interesting. It's very interesting, by the way, because if you look here, this point is this pointer is pointing at the low line of 0 volt, and this line is under it, while this pointer is pointing at the line and this line is above it. Look at that. Now let's see what the pink line does. It should go up and up and up a bit, like charging. Yes. And then I press the button and it goes completely down. And then it slowly charges again. So that in itself is a good point. But this I don't like. So what I'm now going to do is put in this one and put out this one. See what happens. Okay. The inevitable input. And how does this LED respond? A constant blink. There's a constant blink now. Well, a constant blink, it just burns constantly. And you not very bright, but it does burn. So if I now change setting of the potmeter, you can see on the oscilloscope, the second line from above, that it does work. It's off now. I turn it. And it's on. So now it's a constant burning. And for that I had to cancel it out here. The point is though that with constant burning, the value is quite low. So let's see what the value gets when I put it out. 253. And on is 10. Okay, so that mystery has been solved. It's now a constant faint burning, and that's what I want. So how does the oscilloscope go with the charge of the capacitor? And now this doesn't make any sense to me, by the way, and it's now charged, I think. And it slowly charges. And you'll see the faint burning, which is only visible from the top. Anyway, that problem is solved. Mystery solved. Final part of this episode. Since I solved the problem right up there, I can just as well change this back to 1 second. So let's just do that and upload. Wait for it. That's done. Relog in. Alright, back to 1 second. And still constant burning. So that's what I like. Then schematics. What have we been talking about? This one. And then the point is an RC circuit, which is here. So now from this point, one LED, which is that one that is now burning constantly but not very bright. Then a resistor. So I could not take out the resistor, because this one, this LED takes its power straight from here, and it's still pulse modulation. So it is how it is. And then the button I'm pressing is this one, S3. So by faint burning it charges this capacitor. Yeah, well, I could take out this resistor, but I'll just let it be. And then here's a probe, and here's one. Let's say probe 3 and probe 4. And those are the bottom 2 lines on the oscilloscope. And that's what I have fixed, not with hardware but with software this time. Remains the question, the NTC values comes in this one. This LED. I should need a lamp, a lens lamp, which then heatens up this NTC thermistor, which then, after this one is cancelled out, the propeller will cool down. And yeah, that's a problem. Where do I get a nice lens lamp, or a lamp anyway? In the fischertechnik example, they use a lens lamp is used. I do have them, but in another project. So how do I solve that? Nice question. Anyway, that's it for now. Focusing on oscilloscope and this circuit with this potmeter. And once again, if you don't give comments on your own software, you forget things and things go wrong. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and like the give it thumbs up the video. Comment on it if you like. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like. Follow me on Instagram and like. Leave a comment if you like. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Very much appreciated. And more information about donating, please see my website. And this is going to be continued. For now, bye bye.